Wow, I need to calm the hell down. Okay, hi. So I have something very exciting in front of me and I wanted to share. So I know this wonderful woman on Instagram. Her name is Angela Mary Tanner. Maybe you've heard of her. She is a brilliant swatcher. She does amazing work. Her photos are beautiful. Her swatches are literally my Bible when I go to buy anything anywhere. And she's also a wonderful person to talk to, at least so far. So she was recently gifted the full Clionadh Stained Glass collection, and we've been chatting back and forth about it just over the course of the release and everything that's been going on with Clionadh, which is super exciting. And she actually was very kind and sent me one of the Multichromes. Really excited about this. If you haven't seen anything of it already, I will put up a couple of her pictures in this area. The Clionadh Multichromes appear to be incredibly vibrant. I have more than a few Multichromes. I have 3 from Cosmetics, and I also have a few from Sigil as well. I also have Multichrome flakes. I have several different kinds of Multichrome flakes. I'm super into the Multichrome thing, or at least I was. The big drawback is that they're expensive. They're very expensive. And then, at least with the ones that I have tried, they don't really work the same way on the eye that they seem to look like in the pan and when they're swatched. And that's the big letdown. The shift isn't quite as dramatic. It's difficult to pick up in most lighting situations that people are in. And for me, one of the big things was that they're just dull. They're dull and cloudy. A great example of this is, or a good side-by-side example is Simply Nailogical has a video on multichromes where she compares actually multichrome nail powder with a multichrome eyeshadow, and the two side by side give a great example of what I have found with multichromes is they're just dull. They're not vibrant at all. But Angela tells me that there's something different about these. There's something really special and really beautiful, but she can't articulate it, and she wanted to send me one so that I could see them and see for myself. So that's what we're gonna do. I have here Castle. I only have this one. It is a generous gift in and of itself. Interestingly, at least in my mirror back there, it looks like an incredibly verdant green, but for example, if I look at it over here, it looks like a very deep sea blue, and it shifts through teal to get there. For today, we're just gonna do a quick test of this. We're gonna swatch it, and then I'm gonna put it on my eye as well to see how it works. So with all of that said, let's get started. I am so ready for this. I have not touched this, and I have wanted to, but I immediately came in here to sit down and film. So I am told that these, you don't need much. It feels soft. I have a yellow patch here on the back of my hand from the lipstick I was wearing earlier, but oh, that's interesting. The way that came off of my finger is really interesting. It does look very vibrant. Let me pull, so this is Ravishing by Cosmetics. It's one of the ones that I found to be pretty cloudy. And this one shifts through blue and green to purple. And so it's a similar color family, even if it's not the same thing. And this is Over Bare Skin. Sorry, it's also a loose pigment, so it's a bit messier. Oh, it's got the same green color when it's looking at the camera, which is actually very helpful. So I'm gonna take a little bit more and just kind of build it up a bit. With these, you don't want to rub them too much. they have a black base. And so what happens is as you like zhuzh them, like with a blending brush or whatever it is, that's the multichrome part kind of breaks up and you get like a black. So you don't want to do too much. But just from this, I can see that even though they're supposed to be the same color, like you can see that Castle on top is much more vibrant, which is encouraging. Okay, so I'm going to, and then multichromes are cool. I would also say like Castle has a lot more texture to it, whereas Ravishing, probably as a product of it being, you know, darker, muted, more cloudy, it doesn't. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna put NYX glitter glue on my eye, just over top of what I've got going on already, and pat this on to see how it works. I'm just gonna take a large but still kind of on the denser side, I'm gonna clean it, packing brush, and then just pat that on. So I will be right back when I'm ready to do that. Okay, so I'm kind of a liar. I decided that since my eyeshadow was yellow, probably putting like a blue to green shifty thing on top of it probably wasn't a great idea. So I cleaned off the eyeshadow that I had put down, and then I actually went in with my Smashbox 24-hour primer. I don't have a base down or anything just because I don't feel like we really need one for this test. So let's grab my brush, and then I'm gonna go into this, picking some of it up on my brush. Where's my thing? And I'm just gonna pat it on the eye at first. Okay. So I definitely think that's a lot more vibrant than what I would have expected to get from the Dawn Eyes ones. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. Again, just patting motions with all multichromes. All multichromes forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna get a slightly smaller brush. I'm just gonna fix my shape. I might have picked up a little bit too much. I've got some fallout here. No joke, I love this. I love this. It's so vibrant. And because I have to look down into my mirror so that you can see what I'm doing while I'm also like showing the camera, I can see the shift much better because the eye is hitting the light hits my eye at a different angle. So to kind of do crease work, I'm a little torn. I'm not sure the best way to do it. You probably could just take a blending brush and blend out the edges, and then that black will get you the smoky look. I'm wondering if I can do a little better. So if I think about that black and how that works, and again, I have some experience, sorry to be all in the way. I have some experience with multichromes. So I know a little bit about what to expect, at least, you know, from the ones that I've used before. I actually need to take that a little higher. Where did it go? Okay, so, oh my god. Now with my smaller brush. So kind of what I'm thinking here, I'm sorry, as I'm correcting my shape, is that because I know when I start to disturb it, it'll turn up kind of black and gray, I want to pick a blending shade that will work with that. So I kind of want to do like something more in the yellow family to blend this out, like what I had on my eyes before, but I'm pretty sure, again, it's going to turn a little black. So what I'm thinking is I might take this pastel yellow from Sydney Grace and use that to blend out the crease, and maybe using the pastel yellow to blend might mix with the black and get kind of a better situation going. I'm taking a pretty small brush. This is the Luxe Soft Crease from Zoeva. I'm trying to be as gentle with it as humanly possible. And that actually is much less black than I was thinking it would be. Maybe it's just this one. I'm gonna go in with a floof in that same color and just kind of try and, I'm kind of being a little bit more aggressive with it just to see, because this has been much less finicky than I thought it would be. Conclusions. One, certainly the best multi-chromes I've used. Hands down. Easy. Not even a contest. They're gorgeous. I'm gonna have to get all of them, and it's like $300. But I need it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm so blown away. And I did not expect to be. I really did not. These are so stunning. The other thing I will say is, like, if you're using these, if you really want to see the shift, you need a direct light from one source. And hopefully my footage showed you how that works when you have like a focused direct light from here. That's when you'll see the shift, and as you like move your head around and all of that stuff. And that has to do with like how multi-chromes work. And again, I don't want to give it away because it's really interesting, and we'll have a video on that hopefully soon. So I would say, like, in a normal day-to-day, like if you're going outside, if you are gonna be at work, if you're standing in, like if you're in front of lights like this that are very wide and diffused, they're not gonna have the shifting properties. I think that these beautiful vibrant metallics are like worthwhile on their own. Like, I've never seen a metallic that incredibly vibrant. So like for that, like they're beautiful still. But like if you're really into like the shifting things, I would save them for like concerts, or like if you go to clubs, anywhere where you have direct sources of lighting, even if it's multiple, that's when you're really going to see the shift play. That's how they work. Then for application, I would say you want to do as little buffing as possible, and to blend like multiple colors together, get your blending brush like this, and take the product and then pat it in with this kind of motion with the fluffy bristles on the outside, and that will get you a more diffuse thing, as opposed to like this sweeping motion here, which we're used to doing to blend. That's just gonna screw everything up. And I think that's what trips a lot of people up about multi-chromes. That said, these multi-chromes, while they do very clearly have a black base, I think there's just less of it. I don't want to say that for sure because I don't know, but they are not nearly as sensitive to being disturbed as other multi-chromes that I've tried. And yeah, again, I fucking love this. This is amazing. I have no issues paying $20 a pop for these. These are wonderful. I think that whatever Lee and Maggie did, they're the owners of Clionadh, to keep that cloudiness out of them is just so brilliant. And I want one day to go like visit them and learn the chemistry of like what they do, because it's so fascinating. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I think that's all I have to say about this. I'm so excited to have this, even though I just have the one. Like, it's so, I'm just like staring like, huh. It's so gorgeous. Thank you, Angela, for sending this to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're totally right. I needed to experience it, and it's amazing. We are gonna do like a full tutorial on like how to work with multi-chromes. Don't worry, we're gonna get there, but I hope that this was helpful just for some of you who are receiving those packages. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. What multi-chromes have you tried? I haven't tried a couple of like the Chaos makeup. I haven't tried any of them. Do any of them kind of like stack up to this level of brilliance in terms of like literal brilliance and like it's bright and shiny? Let me know. Wow, I need to calm the hell down. If you like me and my flowing red hair and easy excitability when it comes to makeup, please do subscribe to the channel. I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, at least for the foreseeable future. You can find me on the internet at Faces by Gina. I have an Instagram and a Facebook under that name where I upload every single day. I hope that you're having a great day no matter where you are, and that something in your day has brought you as much joy as this eyeshadow has brought me. Please remember to think deeply, critically engage the world around you, and be good to yourself and be good to other people as well. I'll see you out there on the internet. Bye.